Hi, Collective. It's your girl, Alex, and Snowflake in the background. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Let's see what God and Universe has for you. Personal readings are open. Ooh, we starting out strong. Justice, Three of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. So this right out the gate kind of looks like some sort of legal. Obviously, it has to be legal, right? Because the Justice card is there. But I feel like somebody took something from you, or you had to pay for something and in your past and you were sad about it. Because if you look at the Three of Pentacles here, the Three Cups are down here, right? This could have been some sort of just injustice in a relationship, as in you were the one who was the overgiver. Maybe you were with a lazy lover, lazy partner, or for every pentacle you put forward, they drained your cup and took the pentacle. That's a uh, very specific message. So that's coming to an end. When the Knight of Wands, something is coming in relatively quickly. There's the High Priestess, the High Priestess, and then the Tower. So your intuition, King of Wands. Jeez. So this to me, right out the gate, even though it's just the first row, kind of feels like, you could have been with someone 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, 9 weeks, 9 months, 9 years, and you didn't necessarily get out of it what you wanted, right? Especially related to love and affection and emotion and, you know what I mean, sentimentality. And I feel like you made your peace with that. So much that the Nine of Pentacles in the middle, Nine of Pentacles has everything to do with abundance and having more than enough. And you know what? I might have wasted time, but I'm still young and cute. I still got my money. I still got my health. You know what I mean? But then on this side of it, it kind of feels like somebody's rushing back in for some sort of continuation. And I feel like this kind of maybe catches you off guard. Look at that. The return. Eight of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, come on, Moses. Don't let me see his face out here. Good. Judgment. Page of Wands. Shit. Page, Knight, and the King is here. Knight of Swords. Sorry, Page of Swords. Three of Swords. To me, I kind of feel like that's a confession, right? So the image that my angels just showed me was the image of a door closing, right? Almost like an elevator door, and somebody runs. It's like, wait, hold it. That's what this person is. What this energy is feeling like. Someone is kind of rushing in, curious about, is this really it? Is this the end? All right, I'm sorry. Please don't unsubscribe. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, somebody. They're being impulsive, right? That knee jerk, right? It's almost like, somebody that sees something closing and they're like, no, I got to save it. I got to close it. I got to open it. Marry me, right? So I do kind of feel, especially with the Page of Wands, Page of Swords here, there could be some sort of impulsive, communication information to prevent something from closing down once and for all. Okay, we got the Nine of Wands and Seven of Wands. The Three of Pentacles. I don't think you're open to it, right? It's like, let the sleeping dog lie. No pun intended for my little schnookabooka. Page of Wands again. Queen, Lord have mercy. Five of Cups. A lot of pain and disappointment in the past. The Sun card. Why is the Sun card here? I'm going to clarify that with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands has everything to do with foundation and stability, right? Achievements, accomplishments. Angels just said maybe this is as good as it gets, or the past is as good as it got, or is it was going to get. This is weird because I'm getting with the Justice card, the Six of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. My angels are saying somebody is like at their wits' end. You know what I mean? It's almost like, you know, I've tried to, I've tried to accept that um, maybe you and I just don't work, and I thought I was over something, and then all of a sudden these feelings come rushing back. Guarded and resistant. Three of Pentacles. Oh, that's what it is. That's what the confession is. Right? Because I got page, page, page. That's communication. I got a knight here. Knight of Wands is rushing in to have a conversation with you. But my page of Wands is a liar. Right? My page of Wands is somebody who tells you what it is you want to hear. And then I have the page, the two pages, the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, right? Like, is this really just about ego, right? Does somebody just not want to be dumped, right? I've learned this saying a long time ago. It came from MTV. You can't argue your way out of dumped. But it kind of feels like this King of Wands might be the only king in the tarot who will argue his or her way out of dumped. It's like, wait a minute, you're not leaving yet. We're not done. But, I feel like with the Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, you already know what this person's intentions are. You have the High Priestess here. You already know. Your intuition is on 10,000 right now. And it kind of feels like somebody absolutely does want a passionate new beginning. But angels just said a passionate new beginning begets a passionate ending. Ooh. So I kind of feel like, especially with the Knight of Wands here, Page of Wands, King of Wands, you know what this is. You know what this is. And I hate to say that this way, but I do have the King of Wands here. And the King of Wands is non-committal. Knight of Wands is fuck boy, fuck girl, right? King of Wands, Knight of Wands, they're not really too committed. They're committed to themselves or committed to their wants, needs, and desires, but to this situation, to this relationship, not so much. Okay? So I kind of feel like, was that third party? I mean, the Three of Swords is sitting over there just screaming at me. But then I have the Three of Pentacles here twice as well. So if there was a third party situation, I feel like that third party was this person's ego or pride or selfishness or self-centeredness or impulsive. Y'all get the point. But I feel like whomever you are, collective, you're not going for it, right? I feel like you're focused. You know what it is that you want. I know. My angel said this will also resonate with those of you who are in a karmic relationship, as in every time you decide to walk away, here come they raggedy ass talking about, but where you going, right? Two of Wands. So you have a choice here, and Four of Wands. These wands in the tower represent action and direction and movement, right? So it kind of feels like the universe is giving you an out, collective, right? If this is a karmic and you've been a part of this visual on and off, on and off, on and off cycle, I feel like they're showing me a picture of like a maze or like a labyrinth or like it would have to be a maze, right? It's almost like every time you think you're on your way out, it's like, nope, there's another wall. You have to go either left or right or left, right? So, and this person always kind of comes rushing in to draw you back in, but I don't think that's going to work this time, right? I got big bad Scorpio over here with the Tower card coming in to break down this person's ego. Your person could go through a dark night of the soul, the death of an ego, um, and they're going to have a choice, right? Do you do the same old raggedy crooked things you've always done, or are you going to take a new road, a new path? 4 of Wands. So I have 1, 2. Okay, I thought I had the 3 of Wands here, but that's 3 of Pentacles. And then all paths lead to enlightenment. So I feel like, collective, maybe you're dealing with somebody who refuses to grow, refuses to mature, refuses to let their guards down, refuses to be vulnerable, to work with you instead of working against you. My angels just said, whomever this is, their problem is that they have no leverage. And they gave me this scenario of, and it's I'm going to give you a dumbass example to explain what my angels just explained to me. Basically, say for instance, you were supposed to join this person's at their mother's 60th birthday party, but you had to work late, you wound up missing the party. And this person was gravely disappointed. Okay? And you made up for it. You took their mother out. Y'all had a great time. She forgave you. This person acted like they forgave you, and y'all moved on. This person is still secretly resenting the fact that they feel like you put your work above their mother. Okay? So it's almost like, even though the actual mother was happy, you made up for it, she forgave you, it feels like this person over here is harboring some sort of grudge. My angels just say they feel like this person owes them something. You know what I mean? And it's almost like, no, I'm not going to let you go until I get my payment. Well, who the fuck does that sound like? The devil, right? So somebody is feeling very possessive over you. And again, I have that 3 of Swords there. Whatever this thing is about this person, whether they're selfish, impulsive, possessive, holding grudges, resentful, I don't care what it is. That's a third party. That's why, say, for instance, this is not coming together. You're throwing your guards up. You're burnt out, right? You're wanting, positive end to a third party situation, as in, listen, Claude, God damn it, let go your ego. Claude is like, ego? What ego? You are mine, Lorraine. You ain't going nowhere. I gotta go. All right. Okay. So in the middle, right, the 9 of Pentacles, the Judgment, and also the High Priestess. This is I hope this is gonna work out in your favor, right? My angel said this could also resonate, or look at it from the job storyline, as in, you done resigned because, you done resigned like 3, 4 times. And every time you resigned, your company talked you back into staying. Well, now you're like, I don't, I gotta go. I'm just going. No, I ain't gonna let y'all talk me back into it. And, here comes the vice president of a whole fucking company, at your desk the next day, right? Kind of feels like on this side, they're pulling out the big guns to do whatever they need to do to keep you to stay. But angels are also saying something too, as in, look who's over here. Page, 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 right? Then I have a knight here. I have the Queen of Swords. The King of Wands is hidden. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like there could also be somebody behind the scenes who's wanting you to stay. But they're sending their little minions. Jesus God. They're sending their little minions doing their quote unquote dirty work. But this big old bad cut master Flex 2 years ago, right, is sitting here like, nope, 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 nope. Right? She's kind of cutting through all of the communication, all of the complaining, all of the, and my mom that night, she was looking for you. Yeah, something else, Paul? Your mom had a great fucking time at her own party, even though I wasn't there. So zip it. Whew, I don't know who this is. That's Libra in the tarot. But she ready. He ready. Whomever this is, and I feel like this could be you, collective, as in, you're waiting, right? You're here, and and I've known all these years you've been holding these damn grudges, but you don't ever talk about the 4, 5, 9 things you didn't do as well. You ain't come to my mama's party, you ain't come to my daddy's party, you ain't come to my granddad. But did I say anything to you, Paul? No. Ooh, child. All right, I gotta go because my fictitious people are arguing. You gotta be a special kind of crazy when the voices in your head start arguing with each other. All right, let's see what the outcome is. Justice. Nice. The universe is balancing out. The universe rectifying is the word I heard. Definitely judgment with justice on the table. Again, at all everything points in your favor. If you look over here, and I'm looking over here, by the way. If you look over here, pentacles, right? Pentacle, 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 pentacle. So I feel like whatever was taken from you is going to be justifiably returned to you. Okay? And I feel like whomever it is on this side, they ain't got no choice. Eat it. Eat it. Right? Not beat it. Eat it. Right? As in, good luck, Chuck. The last card of the outcome is the Sun card. You're there. You're about to achieve some sort of long waited goal, or long legal battle, or long injustice. Universe is coming in like 338 million, and you're holding 338 million, and you're like, oh, that's my number. 4 of Cups. Yeah. Whatever this was, I kind of feel like it took 4 years. Or it will take, yeah. I'm going to go with that. 4 years. Right? And the 4s in the tower represents stagnancy and stability. So I feel like for a lot of you, you lost hope, you lost faith. You just didn't think this thing was going to work out. But surprise! Look, Tower. I don't read reversals. I don't need the card to tell me what the message is. Yeah. Look at that. You have a big development, right? The Tower represents, old, archaic, stupid ass systems just breaking down, right? Somebody coming in and be like, you know what? This shit is all fucked up. We're going to get rid of everybody and everything, and we're going to start from scratch. And angels are saying, whatever this is, the reason why the universe is ending it once and for all is so new love can come in, or your heart can be reactivated. Whatever this is has had your heart in a chokehold for about 4 years. I don't know who this is. It's 2026. Think back to 2022. Your heart has been in a chokehold related to some sort of injustice, but the universe is now coming in to make that right. Selah. Selah. All right. All right, collective, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Personal readings are open, by the way, and they will remain open till I feel like closing them. I do have an announcement coming up about my channel, so stay tuned for that. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I love you all, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye.